When we talk about climate change, we usually picture melting glaciers, burning forests, rising temperatures, and the solutions. What if I told you that the most important climate solution on Earth is already exhausted? It's not a technology, not a policy, and not even forests. It's beneath the waves. It's the ocean. Covering more than 70% of our planet, the oceans have been silently protecting us for decades, absorbing heat, storing carbon, and stabilizing our climate. But now they are reaching their limits. And if ocean fail, climate policy as we know, it fails with them. Hello, Namaskar. I am back again with an interesting topic to discuss on ocean and climate change. So let's start the video. The oceans absorb over 90% of the excess heat caused by greenhouse gas emissions and nearly one third of human produced carbon dioxide. Without oceans acting as a buffer, global temperatures would already be several degrees higher. Oceans regulate rainfall, monsoons, storms, and long term climate patterns. For countries like India, coastal regions, and island nations, ocean stability is not only environmental, it's economic, and the social security is linked to it. Yet, this climate service of ocean is not infinite. As emissions continue, oceans keep absorbing heat, but at a cost. Most of the ocean warming does not happen at the surface, it happens silently deeper down. We are now seeing marine heat waves, that is, the entire regions of ocean staying abnormally warm for months. These events kills coral reefs through mass bleaching, disrupt fisheries, that is, fish migrate towards cooler waters, and reduce oxygen in water. Also, it damages marine biodiversity at a large scale. Coral reefs are the clearest warning sign. Even a 1 to 2 degree increase in temperature can trigger mass bleaching of coral reefs. From a policy perspective, this is not just about biodiversity loss, it threatens food security, coastal livelihoods, tourism revenue, and natural storm protection. Climate adaptation plans that ignore ocean warming are incomplete at the moment. For policymakers, it raises urgent questions that how do we manage fisheries when fish no longer respect national boundaries, or how do we plan coastal infrastructure when sea temperatures keep rising? Now let's talk about something you cannot see but policy must address. When oceans absorb carbon dioxide, seawater becomes more acidic due to the formation of carbonic acid. This is known as ocean acidification. Since the industrial era, ocean acidity has increased by about 30%, which is faster than at any point in millions of years. So, why does this matter? Because acidic waters weaken the coral reef. It also impacts the shellfish, which is like they struggle to build their own shells because of the increased acidity in the ocean. Phytoplankton, which is the foundation of marine food chains, also get impacted because of ocean acidification. In fact, phytoplanktons also play a major role in carbon capture. So when planktons decline, the ocean's ability to absorb carbon dioxide declines too. This creates a dangerous feedback loop that current climate policies often underestimate. Furthermore, global fisheries support the livelihoods of over 800 million people. So, when ocean chemistry changes, the global food stability gets disturbed. Now, coming on to the sea level rise, we know that as oceans warm, they expand. As glaciers melt, sea level rises. This results in coastal flooding, erosion, saltwater intrusion into farmland and drinking water, and growing climate displacement. For policymakers, sea level rise is not a future scenario, it's a present governance challenge. Infrastructure planning, insurance systems, disaster response, and urban development all depend on how seriously we take ocean driven climate risks. Ignoring oceans means planning for failure. Now, here is the most uncomfortable truth. Stressed oceans absorb less carbon and less heat. That means more warming in the atmosphere and more extreme weather. Hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons draw their energy from warm surface waters. As ocean temperatures rise, storms become more intense, carrying more rain, stronger winds, and greater destructive power. This will cause more pressure on societies and economies. This is not just climate change, it's climate acceleration. Oceans have been buying us time, but this time is now running out. Climate adaptation is no longer optional. It is now a matter of risk management and governance. So, now what needs to change? First, climate policy must fully integrate ocean systems and not treat them as secondary issues. Second, rapid emission reductions are non negotiable. Marine protected areas must expand. Coastal ecosystems like mangroves and seagrasses must be restored. Fisheries management must become climate resilient. And finally, ocean health must be recognized as critical climate infrastructure, just as important as energy grids or water systems. As healthy oceans don't just store carbon, they protect coastlines, support biodiversity, and strengthen climate resilience. For centuries, oceans have absorbed our mistakes quietly, reliably, and without complaint. But they are sending signals now. Climate change is not only happening to the oceans, it's happening through them. Protect the oceans, and then only we can stabilize the climate. Ignore them, and no policy framework will be enough. The choice is still ours, but not for long. The ocean is not just scenery, it is not just a resource, it is the heartbeat of our climate system. And the choices we make today in policy rooms, classrooms, and communities will determine whether that heartbeat remains strong or fades beneath the waves. So, hope you have liked the content of this video and learned something new today. Please share this video so it reaches the people who need to hear this message the most. Until next time, take care of yourself and our planet. Bye. Namaskar.